Welcome back to Timberborn, and it is 6 cycles later, but it's mostly built. I added in the missing levees that you guys pointed out in the comments. We just have a bunch of impermeable floors to do. It looks like most of the ones on the second floor are done, so just a bunch up here. We have no metal, so that's going to take a little while. But they're working on it, so we'll get those done. We had a few issues. Numbers of bots are significantly lower because most of the metal has been going into building this. So there was no metal spare to build bots. So we have more beavers. I'll show you that in a moment. Over here, I built more power. Actually, we could probably do with unpausing a few more of those. I built another 6 power wheels, and I built some overhangs for those over the top of the mine, and I built a few more overhangs because we were running out of power for the smelters. We ran out of treated planks for the mine, so I put in a few more pine trees. I also blasted out a channel in here because we weren't quite hydrating the corner. We also almost ran out of water at the end of one of the droughts, so I've put in 4 more large pumps. So I built this guy, and these 2 because we weren't basically where I've expanded the population, we weren't refilling the water in the temperate season. So yeah, more water pumps, and I built 5 more triple lodges. I just threw them in randomly at the moment. Basically, the number of bots dropped massively where we were using all of the metal beams on construction. And we just had a huge resourcing issue. I built a couple more water barrels as well. And so, yeah, did that. And also been swapping jobs over to be beaver focused, and removed 2 of the smelters that we had in here that were paused and put into printing presses to optimize the bots that we have. So that's everything, I think. And they're basically just going to work on putting this in. What we're going to try and do, and by we, I mean I would like to do a flow test, but we need to get the impermeable floors all in before we can do that. And we could do a flow test for everything except this, but we need this for the water to all flow properly. So we're going to have a look at seeing if we can think about deep mechanical pumps. That's the word we were looking for. Again, by we, I mean me. How did I do the construction of this? Most of it was pretty straightforward. A couple of areas I had to build some bridges to get to get to the far point to build the platforms, but yeah, it was mostly pretty easy. Predominantly ended up just waiting for resources. So I think the way to do this is probably to do a little bit like I've done over here, and have the water pump stacked on top of each other, because we're going to need as many as we can, essentially. I think if we have a lot, then we can pause them, is my thought. And yeah, so I really don't want to pause the game, but I also don't want the beavers starting to build stuff while we do this. Let's put it on slow, and let's prioritize. You will respect my priority. It's been a long day. The jokes might be awful today, if you can even call them jokes. Actually, they're really long. So the reason that there wasn't a video, so there's not normally been a Timberborn video on a Monday for a while. The reason that there's been a bit of a gap in videos, if you're a general fan of the channel, is my dad was ill over the weekend, and that meant there was no content making over the weekend, and I didn't sleep on Saturday night at all. And I'm kind of exhausted now because it's Monday and I've been at work all day on not enough sleep. So, yeah. Anywho, enough happy thoughts. If we're going to drop a deep mechanical pump down that bit, we need to be building up here. My dad's okay now, sort of. Anyway. How is that 6? We need, basically, if we're going to put 2, we need 6. Yeah, no, that's how maths works. If you need 2, if we're going to make 2, you need 6. So what we're going to do is there and there. Yep. And we need to get 5. So to get 5, you do 4. Yeah. And then we're going to do 3. No, actually, no, that should work. That should work. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? I know. Actually, I think we're going to do 7 to give us... No, we should be okay. We should be okay. So what I'm thinking is we do that. That's our base. I'm not worried about making this a super efficient build in terms of footprint on the ground. Not like I did some of the other stuff. I'm going to do that. Now, let's go in here. Let's go inside. Go inside. And are we... God, this must be great viewing. Trying to get... Where are we? If I don't know, how the heck should you know? Zoom out. On B. In here. Yeah. No, so we're too high. Okay. I thought these dropped by 5. I guess because I'm spat up another 1. Then, yeah, so they drop by 5, but I guess that adds 1 more height, so we actually need to be a platform height of 4, don't we? Yeah. Which means actually we want a 3. If we do a triple, and then we do these. Oh, we can't do that now, so we're going to have to do that. And then we can do these. Do we need that path anymore? I don't think we do. I don't think we do, so I think that can go. And we do that. Yeah. I thought that was fine. Okay. Sorry, I'm talking to myself, which kind of, yeah, it's kind of a thing, isn't it? I know, but so that's 3, 4, 5 now, so that should be at maximum depth, which it is. So we would do those 2, and that gives us space to put power connection in, which is what we need. So if I then did there, and there, and then we'd want to do there, and there. I'm not saying this is the most optimal design. Before anyone jumps in and says, you could have done it this way, this is how I'm looking at doing it, okay? No, don't build it yet. Don't build it yet. Let's just pause for a second. I need time to think, beavers, okay? And we can then go across there. And we do another set, and we stagger those that way. But we need to rotate. So we do that. Okay. Can we get 2 more in? Now we need to have a gap there for water to flow out, so I don't think we can. 1, 2, and we've only got 3 gaps to then pick water out of there. So I think probably that's not the best design. Because that's not got enough space to pick the equivalent amount of water out. And that's only 4 pumps. Right, so let's have another think. What if we did it the other way? So we're going to go back to the way I had it. That doing it the other way didn't look like it was going to work to me. I'm going to go this way. But I've got a cunning plan. Yes, it's more cunning than a professor of cunning at Cunningham University. I've also noticed that we've got a gap here that's likely to cause some flooding issues. So we are going to fill this in, and we may as well fill it in with dirt. Like that. It probably I should have filled in under there, but anyhow, we're going to do that. And I'm going to make the back wall of this out of floodgates. Now you actually can be a platform. Yeah. You there can be a platform. Did I say it's been a long day? And then we're going to do that. And I've been a dumb. I had a cunning plan, and the cunning plan didn't work. So we're going to do that. We're going to change the cunning plan. I know I'm not as cunning as a professor of cunning at Cunningham University. Bear with me while I work out how the heck this is going to work. We're going to do that. Do you remember me saying I don't pre-plan all of this stuff? I know. Could you tell? I keep putting those in the wrong way around as well. Yeah. There we go. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. And then we can bring power up there. That'll be fine. So 4 pumps is the most that we can get. And then what I'm going to do... What I want is to get an option to direct feed water into here, basically. A way we could do that. So when what am I trying to say? Essentially to save on power. I want some water to go into the sump so we've got some resilience. But also, why let water flow down here and then pump it back up when it can flow straight in here, is my thinking. But we've not quite got enough. We could knock that out, couldn't we, and make a bit more space? Yeah, we could. There is no reason that that needs to be there. Nothing says that... Nothing says the dog can't play basketball or something. That's what JC says, isn't it? Oh, I can't remember. But that's the basis of what I've been watching a bit of JC the Beard, actually. So I'd taken a little bit of a break from watching him for no other reason that there are only so many hours in the day to watch YouTube. But I've been watching started watching his Apocalypse series. If you haven't watched it, the first couple of videos I think are brilliant. I've been captivated by that level of difficulty setting that he's got. I've had, I think, since he released those first 2 videos, what felt like over the weekend for me. I've lost track of time actually, but since he released video 1 and 2 of that series, I've had 4 attempts at his original difficulty settings of Apocalypse mode, which is like ultra stupid difficulty. The fact that I'm saying I've had 4 attempts and that means I failed on all 4 of them gives you some idea that it's really, really hard, but it's really captivatingly hard for me because it's a challenge, because it's so darn difficult. Yeah. But this doesn't have to be here. So we're going to blow it up to make ourselves some space. And then we'll work out how we're going to build some of this stuff. But essentially, my thought is if we can direct feed some of this in, we can save ourselves 4 pumps running, which is 4 sevens anyway, for 2,800 horsepower. Yeah, that sounds sensible to me. And then we'll just have those pumps there if we need to use them. So let's do that, eh? Let's do that. So that will essentially give us the option to have a double width feed straight in to here. So we are going to need to platform up to, no, that needs to be a double platform at least. Actually, let's not put that in yet. I'm not sure exactly what that's going to be. This is the benefit and the disadvantage of me not pre-planning this stuff. You get to see me do it as we go. I know, captivating and riveting entertainment. So we are still short of bots. So let's switch you over to be Beaverage, and let's switch. There, it's still a little bit short. Let's pause you. There's been a lot more hand management of the populace at this point than I would have expected, but it's the disadvantage of just having the one mine. And yeah, just kind of struggling to generate enough metal for these ridiculous constructions that we're doing. But it is what it is. All right, let's go back into here. So if we now have a look at that, still triples. Yep, so one more layer of triples. I'll cut that down to the correct level, and then we just need to put some singles in there to scoop out this bit. And that'll be good. And that's the first level of pumps in. Now, I said, hopefully most of the time we won't need these pumps to be running. Hopefully most of the time we can use the just the natural flow, and really these pumps will be there to help with evaporation. Now, if we were in a scenario where we could have a reservoir above maintaining that, we could use sluice gates to drop water in, but we're not. So and we do then get a bit more space to put pumps in further up, so maybe we can expand our pumpage as we get higher. That would be nice. More pumps would be more better up. I almost wonder actually if maybe we bank on that, because the bottom level is just about topping up for evaporation. That's a weird noise. Do I gamble? Do we gamble on that? And do we go all direct feed? So do I go for something like that? Which essentially assumes, now I'm going to do that. No. Yeah, I'm gonna consider that for a moment. And then any overflow will flow out into the sump. So that will allow us to do deep mechanical pump there, and there. And actually we could do the power either side then. So that's cool. And what these ones are really doing is really only maintaining for evaporation, as I said, because we can just have the water flow direct into there. So that's cool. If that's how we're working it, we probably want to make sure that there's a levee there, because that will force that into there. And then we need to put in next layer of pump. Now, we now have, it's only 2 wider, so we can't get 3 that way. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wide that way. Is there enough depth that way? I'm going to pause it again. Sorry. This is going to be kind of... This is either the kind of video of mine that you guys you really enjoy or you really hate. So we need to put in impermeable floors there and there, and then we're going to be going up 5 from there. So let's put that in. That's 3. Actually, kind of thinking that we might want to do 2s. We did 2s there, and then no, I can't put those there. Okay, we might have a challenge here. Right, let's do 3s there then. So if you want to go up 5 from the base, we need to raise the base by 5. We need to raise the walls by 5. So that's 3. That's 4. That should be 5. That's 3. That's 4. That should be 5. Except the problem is that I need to be pumping out of the middle. So actually, what I need to be doing, this is going to be a bit weird. What I need to be doing is dropping pumps down there. That's 1 too high again. Yeah, that's 1 too high again. Why am I always getting it too high? 3, 4, 5. They do 5. Ah, it's because it's 1 above that. Yeah, okay. Oh no. Anyway. Delete that. 2. There we go. Let's put that in. Let's put those in. So, deep mechanical pump. So that's set to 5. Deep mechanical pump. That's set to 5. I can only get 2 in there still, and I've got kind of a faff with building an area there. Let's just delete those and those. I guess if I wanted to run the other way, I could still probably only get 2 in. 4 in anyway, because I'm still picking out of this bit. So looks like 4 pumps on each level is going to be my limit. Let's put those in, and then I need to build something to collect the water and pump out of. Oh wow, I'm gonna have to build a long way up there. Okay. If I'd planned this as I went, I could have obviously come off of the structures below, but and I guess I could I be smarter? Do I want to be smarter? I don't. I do, but I don't. That makes complete sense, doesn't it? What I'm gonna do is I think that's where we want to be. No, actually what we want to be is there. No, what we want to be is... Oh, why can't I come across there? Because of that. That's a bit of a pain in the butt. Oh, this is so freaking complicated. If I went there... and went there... Oh, that's okay. No, that's okay. That works. Yeah, we can make this work. We can make this work. So that was 2 3s. 3. It's just because I'm trying to be overly efficient, and what I actually just need to be is make it work. Yeah, that'll do. So we then go levy. No, not dam. Actually, I don't need a levy that end because that's closed. We can just do levy there. We do impermeable floors, and that's an area we can now pick. No, that's not sealed, is it? Because of that. Bugger. Okay, that's not going to work. That's not going to work at all. Because there's a hole there. Alright. Okay. That doesn't work. Maybe we do need to twist. Right. Let's try again, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost needs to be a single, I think. 1, 2, 3. And you there. You there. That. 4. So we'd have to put Just bear with me. Bear. Yeah. Actually, let's take advantage of the fact that honey, you can't move down, can you? Or can you? Can I blast that corner out without screwing stuff up? I don't know. I don't want to find out, I don't think. This space is so compact. Compact and bijou, Morton. Compact and bijou. Do we say that 2 is enough at the bottom? If we did, what would that look like? What would that look like? If we were going to be sensible, because we've got to build that block anyway. So we did 3 and 3. And then we need to do that. And then we need to do you and you. Oh, what the heck am I doing? Really don't know. Give me a minute. I've got another idea. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. I'm sure this is incredibly frustrating. So what we're going to try and do is take advantage of the fact that water is going to be flowing along here. So we're going to do that and that. So now water will flow along here and sit in this bit. That does limit how many pumps we can have compensating for evaporation. But I think that's going to allow us to do more. So bear with me on this one and let's see what we can achieve now. So we're going to go there. And what I'm aiming for is a lift of 4 from this point. And then hopefully we can get 2 more pumps in here. This is so badly designed. So bad. This is what you get when you don't plan. But I'm hoping now that when I come in here, if I do that, that's only 3. Okay, so we can go up 1 more. Because I was dumb. Levies. So that gives us a lift of 4 into there. And then we can go there and there. And I'm hoping that we can do that, that, and that. Don't ask me how I'm going to power them yet. I haven't thought of that far ahead. That we probably need to actually make this bigger, because how the heck am I going to get water out? Because if I do that, yeah, you're right. I know, you're right. Please be kind in the comments today. This is just such a nightmare to try and build. It really is. Because what I want to do is that. And we might have to make this kind of funky. What I think we're going to have to do is... only too wide, isn't it? Oh, I see what we can do. I see what we can do. We do that. And that. So janky. That. And then that. And that. And that. And that. And that. And that. No, that's not going to work. No, no, no. Actually, move those up now, can't I? No, I can't, because they'll be underneath stuff that's in the way. Oh no, because I guess those are there. We move those. I can't move you to there. Okay. You there. Oh, this is like a freaking stupidly insane jigsaw puzzle. Do you need to exist? You don't. You need to be an impermeable floor, but you don't need to exist. That doesn't help me much. What I can do is I can bring you up. I can come in with a platform there, and there, and a levee there. Yep, and then I can remove you. I prioritize those. Oh, this is so freaking complicated. When you're doing complicated building projects, plan it from the start. This is essentially that I didn't give myself enough room to do this bit. I think this is the problem. Anyway. There will be a way. I'm really hoping that this generates enough flow. really hope this generates enough flow. We'll see. Yep, that's prioritized, so that's in, so we can pause again, because otherwise they'll build stuff, and I'm not confident yet that this is what we want built. But anyway, so that's now sealed. So what I'm thinking is if we can come along there. Okay. Okay. We need to be dropping down. We have to be dropping down there. Oh, this is so overly freaking complicated. Can I take that corner out? I think I can. Except that'll flood. I can't. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's keep trying to piece it together. Keep trying to piece it together. Each bit we get in is a bit closer. Or it's all a freaking disaster. And if one of you is sitting there, then can blindly see it, then shut the hell up. I don't need to know. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Right. That's where my water is gonna drop down. I've got to try and close this bit in. And this bit. And the problem is, I don't think that anywhere I can be sneaky. I think pretty much everywhere I have to use so, like, for example, I do have 2 points there, don't I? Okay, let's try this a different way. Let's get rid of you. And you. I have 2 points here, so in theory, I can go there. And I can go there. I have 2 points here. So as long as I've got 2 points at every spot, I should be able to close it in as long as I can get platforms that reach. Does that make sense? So can I then go you, and then this is going to be a bit ugly. Don't hate the player, hate the game. But don't hate the game, because Timberborn's a great game. We do that, they share power. And that gets us to there. Yeah. Then we have one. We're nearly there. Nearly there. And we have a lot more space to work from. So if we then go 3, I just want to look at height wise where we end up here. 5. Oh, we are so damn close. I think that's... Why won't you let me put that down there? Okay. Yeah, that's 5. And that is dropping. They're going to be right. It's 1 too low. 1 too low. Do we sacrifice 1 out of the depths of the sump? Because otherwise we're going to need another set of pumps. I think we do. I don't want to have to rebuild all of that. But otherwise we're going to need another set of pumps. And that would be a complete waste of power. Oh, it's taken me 15 minutes to work. Well, it's taken me fucking ages to work that out. Sorry for the French. I think we're going to have to. Give me like a week. Take 278.4. This must be so infuriating to watch. It's certainly infuriating to be doing. But hey, this is how I play the game, so you're here watching it. It's your choice. Hopefully you're still here watching it. So we're going to try a different approach this time. And so we're going to sacrifice a bit of sump depth to try and get ourselves in a much better place in terms of getting to where we need to get to in 3 steps, because we don't want to be doing more than 3 steps. Right, so let's again align the back of this with dams. Hopefully 4 is enough dams. Actually, that gets us at the same level as this. Wow, it's almost like that's how it should be, isn't it? So probably what we could do is that. Actually, we could make that be a dam as well. Yeah. And then, okay, so we don't need that. Damn. Let's do that. Yep. And then what I want to do is something like that and that. So you're going to be a pump and you're going to be a pump. You're going to be closed in like that. That would leak, wouldn't it? Yes, yes it would. Good boy. This would not leak. That would be like that. Yep. That works. And then I think That's not going to quite reach to the bottom, but that's fine because that's then all on the correct level. We would then impermeablate that and that. And that gives us a decent amount of space to hopefully build our next level of pumpage. So we then want to be coming up 5. And we're going to try and replicate what I had in here before. So 3. 4. 5. So if I then put that in like that, that is on a depth of 5. That is picking up from there. That will have water flowing over it. So there we go. That's that layer in. So let's then try and replicate those. And now's when we get a bit trickier for our stuff. But we'll see what we can do. See what we can do. And hey, now it all lines up. We've got edges and things, so it's a bit easier. Less confidently. Does that work? No. Not all easier, is it? It's not. Oh, it's because I've got the wrong length. That works. So we need a way of getting across all of that. So what I think we can do is come up not that many. Maybe a double. Yes. 2, 2, 3. I'm not going to hear a cat outside. 6. Yes, this is working. I'm not going to jinx myself by saying this is much easier. This is working. That looks like 4. Yes. Alright. So if I then did something like this is the bit where it might get a little bit tricky again. That's not long enough. Oh, it is. Oh. Spectacular. Spectacular. It was worth all of the suffering. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? Good, good. And then all we need to do is the last one. So, we need to pump out from there. Get the water to there. essentially drop it towards that. Or that. Right. So, let's just have a quick think. Why have I put so many of those down? I'm not sure. Maybe because it's been a long day. Maybe it's because it's been many long days. If I did 5, but said 6. If I did 5, no, that wouldn't work. And you, I did that. Water, deep mechanical. Oh, I always forget to put the levees on top. Have you noticed that? In the 800 times I've rebuilt this. Water. I know they don't have power yet, by the way. I am aware of this. Do we go there? Put a sluice gate there. Feed it in there. I'm planning to use sluice gates, by the way. Essentially build it straight over the top of those. Let's do this side first, because this side is probably the trickier side, to be honest. I need that. You need to use 3 here, E-Jet. I think by now, with how many you'd built, you'd realise that, wouldn't you? You've built this about 50 million times. So let's do that. Because I'm kind of worried about how we're going to manage this one, so... Deep mechanical pumps. Yep, they're on 5. Can I... Anything attached to those? It's not. I wonder... I can be a sneaky sneak. And go delete. I think that side's got stuff on it, yeah. I wonder if I can go single. Get out there on a double. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Then go. Yeah, no. That would be a negative. Okay. What am I missing? What am I missing? That is stopping me building those. Ah, I'm too high. Okay. So, can't do that. Okay. Can I come out of there? Nope. Nobody, nope. Okay. So this is where pre-planning it would have really helped. Could I do a little bit of deleting and get it sorted? Yes. Do I want to? That's a bigger question, isn't it? It's a much bigger question. And it's not actually that much, is it? So if I deleted that, doesn't want to let me. Let's get the delete tool. Power of the delete tool. And then I put back that. I think I could then come out. Oh, the 6s don't quite reach. I could do that. And then come back in here with a triple. And you come across there. And then a little bit of delete tool there. And here, what I could do is, we're so close to getting this beaten, is do 5s there. Put back that. Put 2s there. Put back those. Put sluice gates there. And I think that works. So then we can do water, deep mechanical pump. Yup. And then we just need to do this. And I wonder if what I had planned would work. There. They would butt right against those, wouldn't they? Unless we offset them slightly. Let's have a little play. Have a little play and see if we can make this work. There. That is not big enough. That's what she said. That's what she said. Probably didn't. You and I both know that. If you're watching and you're not, if you can confirm that, then feel free. Yeah, if we... yeah, I can. We can go that and that. And then if we can just make a bit of a water shoot. Well, shoot. See what I did there? I know. Oh, the jank level is about to rise, folks. for which I apologize. I truly do. I truly do. I could unjack that actually because it's not been built yet. Because that's just a, oh, that's a 6x. That's a 4x. So I could change that to be a 3x. And stack on. Yeah. Let's delete that. 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 So make that a 3x. And then we can put a levy on top of there. We can levy all of that. Water, deep mechanical pumps. And there. And then it's slightly less jank. But it gives us our overhang that we need to build off of. And we can go there. Yep. And that gets us all the way in. Why is that red? Sir, why are you red, sir? Ah, because I am too high up. Are you pulling 5? You are pulling 5, okay. So if I go... Oh, it's so close. We're going to have to do that mess again. But that's okay. And then here, just for a little bit of neatness, we're going to do that. We're going to be able to make this work. Don't know if we are. I think we might be able to, you know. I think we might be able to. There. I think that's double. And then come in like that. Oh, I'm too high. I'm coming in too steep. Pull up. Pull up. There. So you need to be a double, sir. Sir. Sir, you are too high, sir. So we need to delete that. And that. And this needs to be a 5. That needs to go back. That needs to be a 2. And we need to put levees across there. There. That needs to be a sluice gate. That needs to have a path on it. That needs impermeable floor. That needs impermeable floor. That needs impermeable floor. I need a freaking lie down. Wow. We somehow need to get power through all of that before I call this a victory. Did we even put... Oh, yeah, we did. I mean, I guess there's going to be water wheels down here. So, however we connect power to the water wheels, we can connect those. I guess my goal is if we can connect all of these to each other, that'd be pretty darn awesome. So. Can we do that? Can we do? This is where the old vertical power shaft would be really nice. Got the flywheels mod. Put that in. Can I put that in there? No, because it's chunky. It's a chunky boy. Give me a minute. Again. We're back. There doesn't seem to be a way to get the only way I can think of maybe is if we go into developer mode, we can get the old high power shaft, but I think that's a little bit cheaty. What I'm considering actually looking at this is I think maybe we could do that, and that. This is not the most optimal, but I think we can do that. Well, I know we can because I've just done it. And that. And that. And that. And that gets us power to the main bit there. So that powers those. Those were kind of the ones I was most worried about. These, I think we can do that. And I keep selecting the wrong piece for a corner. That. And again, we're right on this main power line where we're going to have all the water wheels. So that shouldn't be a problem then. And then up here, we are basically out in the open. So we should be able to get power to these. So I have no idea how long. You're probably going to lose game sound now because I've just gone out of the game. What's that? 30, 45, over an hour it has taken me to design that and in the process demolish a whole bunch of stuff. I honestly really hope that 4 pumps is enough to generate some power. Obviously during the wet season or temperate season we'll have the main flow going through, but then during droughts we will have to run 8 of these, which is 14, 2800, 40, 5600 horsepower. So hopefully the aqueduct, flat aqueduct, flat aqueduct, the flat aqueduct will generate enough power for that. We shouldn't need to be running the bottom 2 most of the time. I'll probably set those up, try and set those up so that we can control those automatically. Yeah. So after really not making much progress, apart from designing this utter freaking nightmare, going to have to, yet again, let the game run for a bit so that we can build this. And hopefully, next time, actually show you it working. So, yeah. That was a lot of brain ache to, at the end of a long day, as I said, to get that thing in. It's not as many pumps as I would like. I would have liked more than 4 pumps on each level. But it's what fits. Hopefully it's enough to generate flow. If it's not, then we're kind of stuck, I guess. It is what it is, isn't it? We're kind of stuck if it's not enough. I am tempted, as well as I think the game's stable enough to add in mods, and I'm tempted to add a bunch of flywheels in the basement as well, or the sump, to store power. But yeah, hopefully this is going to work. I guess the alternative is we remove this return here, extend the sump out and expand the pump network, but we'll give this a try. I'll get it built. If you actually watched this video, thank you for persevering with me while I did this, whatever it is, abomination of a pump design. Possibly going to be sensible as this gets anyway, to maybe do something like sticking out some bridges to help with the construction. Ideally, we could do with getting one out here somewhere. Actually, it looks like we can. Because that potentially is going to help speed up construction. Those reach most of the way out, and they can get out to some of this anyway. So, yeah. That potentially is going to help speed up this build process. Anyway, I'm rambling. So, I'll get this built, and we'll see if it all works. A lot of this is wood. There's a lot of overhangs in there as well. It's going to take a bunch of time. See you next time. Be kind in the comments, folks. This has been painful. Bye.